Hey yo, what's good, y'all? I feel like we may have jumped the gun a little bit. We may have been a bit too overzealous in calling Sentence to be a Hero the best new show to come out this season. Cause I don't know, right now, that playing death games to put foot on the table is kinda way more up my alley. Like, if Sentence to be a Hero is your Hollywood summer blockbuster, then Shiboyugi feels something that like a person straight out of film school might make, and I mean that in the best way possible. From the way it's shot, to the music they use, to how the characters get their swan song before they try it off themselves, everything. It seems to have that experimental feel a student film does. First off, spoilers for the first episode if you haven't realized by now. Anyway, right off the bat, it's very artsy, it's very stylized. The aspect ratio giving it a cinematic feel, and the cut of real life clips giving it that eerie feeling. At first, it reminded me of something like a fairy tale book almost. But the more I thought about it, I think it's how the main character, Yuki, copes with that constant death of these games. Seeing people without faces so you don't sympathize with them, minimizing your surroundings so you're not overwhelmed. It's all about keeping focus until you find your way through whatever the game master puts you through. But with stuff like this, usually the psychology of the GM is just as important. The way they set these games up usually means something, which, by the way, is why I love that they've always squashed this idea that you can always just big brain your way through these problems, and sometimes you may just have to kill each other. Then, a big thing I need explained is if you are putting on a death game, why are we censoring the blood with stuffing? Because that's what it is, right? A censor? I mean, are they scared of some adpocalypse losing sponsors, or are they actually dolls? Because I'm not gonna lie, when Yuki first woke up, that's what I thought she was. That would explain why they could reattach limbs and have them still function while the girls don't die from blood loss even doing that. Then you have these numbers flashing on screen. Are they the number of people watching, betting, or something else? There's already a number of mysteries, even though it's the first episode. Like that chair being upside down in the room. Is that supposed to symbolize, like, maybe there was another contestant or something else? I don't know. I hope they only trickle in information with whole console clearing games. The biggest mistake they could do is removing that mystery right off the bat. Now, Yuki as a main character is very interesting. Just like that dude in Squid Games, she's played these games before.
11 times, as a matter of fact.
She knows the rules, knows the tropes, and most importantly, she knows how to make the other contestants trust her. Gaining trust and subduing fears in other players is what always keeps someone alive during crazy life or death games like these, cause you become indispensable. Most of the episodes, I'm sitting here thinking she's this 5-head giga brain player making the best plays with what she's given. But no, she's probably one of the biggest goal failures of the season. Girl don't even know what day it is, can't even wake up on time when your life is on the line, and didn't even take out the trash after you promised Shorty you was trying to encourage her. Girl really doing all this to avoid having a job. Like, if you don't clock in at McDonald's for that 9 to 5, nah, but for real though, like, I really do like her character. Death game concepts aren't anything new, and I never truly liked how a lot of the characters acted in those shows either. Some people are either very gung-ho and can't stand them when somebody dies, or they're like completely shady and just hoe everybody in a moment's notice. I truly do believe though that she was trying to get all the girls out of the game, even making sure that the loss was equal among all of them so nobody truly turns on each other, but is also willing to make that hard choice if necessary. It's such a great look into her mindset, seeing her try to overly rationalize making those choices. Maybe not outright praying, but letting herself go through the motions of losing people, whether it's directly her fault or not. Plus, I am curious what the significance of her completing those 99 games will be. If we were going for like the classic tropes, it could be that the company might fulfill some kind of wish for the goal, or maybe that, someone she knows got caught up playing a different game and died, and she wants revenge on them. I don't know. Either way, I'm entertained, and it's got me hooked. I think I saw it had about 11 episodes, and I hope they do like a different game for each episode, filling in a bit of plot each time, like with Yuki slowly working her way to the administrators. With things like this, the creators can really just let their imagination go wild and get up to some messed up stuff, especially because they basically censoring all the blood with it. Sometimes stuff like this can get a little boring for people watching, but like I said, this is right up my alley, so I'm here for it. It's just great to me. You know, they're not hidden gems by any means, but I'm glad these new anime can seemingly come out of nowhere and quickly make a name for themselves, especially in a stack season like this one. I've been trying to watch a couple other new ones, but they haven't caught me like this one yet. So if you have any other recommendations coming out this season that aren't sequels, let me know. But that's going to be it for me, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.